Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So today I got a unique type of content for you guys today. So basically I wanted to make a guide video for a long time, but I wasn't really sure because I hadn't hit grandmaster yet on my main account. So I thought that I should wait till I hit grandmaster, and then I think I'll be fit for making a guide video. So without wasting much time, let's get straight into the video. I know everyone knows the basics, so I'll try to run through the basics and show you some of the unique mechanics, and maybe try to show you some in-game examples as well. So basically his first primary weapon, it's the easiest one of them all. Everyone has played this thing, like, it's a gun, bro. It's a simple gun. It does a lot, but it's a simple gun. His secondary is a shotgun, and it's pretty busted. Like, you can one tap enemies if you land a like really good headshot. See, you can one tap enemies, bro. But it's like pretty, it has a lot of spread. It's not that accurate close range. Like close range, sometimes you can just whiff full shots. I'm not able to do it right now, but obviously because the bots are shining and it's in firing range. But in game, try to keep a little bit of distance from enemies when you're using the shotgun, because it slaps, bro. It slaps from a decent range as well, like 5 meters. It's killing people. So don't go into their face. Maintain a little distance while shooting. And that's about it for his primary and secondary fire. He also have a smoke grenade, so with damages. So basically, where you wanna use smoke grenade is most of the time disengaging. Like enemies are pushing in, you're out of position, no smoke grenade, and you'll land a little bit of damage as well. If someone's pretty low and you don't have enough ammo in your gun, I'll show you. If someone's pretty low and you don't have ammo left in your gun, instead of reloading, just throw a smoke grenade on them. It should kill them. I think it does 40 damage or something like that. I'm not sure. Now the most fun part, his zipline. You can become a movement god on this shit, bro. Like the jump you get, like the jump boost you get from this, it's so insane, and you can reuse them. So you can just like chain a bunch of ziplines from spawn to the point, and you can be back in the fight after dying like an instant. Now when you're ziplining, if you press jump mid zipline, it will launch you. When I started using Punisher, I didn't know this. I would usually, do it pretty normal, like end for the, like wait for the zipline to end, and then there we get a like small jump. But I don't think that's a good way to use the zipline, because if you leave before and you time it right, like you can gain so much of momentum from this. Let me try to show you. So basically I'll zipline on the edge, and right now I'm just barely making it to the top, and now I'm just flying, bro. So the zipline is pretty amazing if you know how to use it. Now let's get to the turret part. So it's turret, pretty basic design, not very complicated, but one thing you have to keep in mind, the bullets are splash damage. So basically if I shoot the ground right next to the dummy, you see it does some damage. Now in body, the damage fall off is not huge. There is damage fall off. It varies in damage a little bit, but when you have 200 bullets, I think in certain situations you should just look at the ground, spam the ground, build up a lot of ult charge, build up a lot of damage, and you can also shoot behind convoys and things. Like the spider convoy, there's a little gap under it, so you can shoot behind through that, and the enemies will still get damaged. And also you can use your turret around corners. So like basically that enemy is around the corner, right? We'll think that enemy is around the corner. Okay, it is, and I'm still hitting it. If I aim it just right, yeah, we kill it. We kill that enemy right there around the corner. The turret, it can absorb a lot of damage. It can like absorb for say Iron Man's ult, it can absorb Scarlet Witch's ult. If you have a shield in front of you, so basically if you point a shield at the Iron Man or the Scarlet Witch ult, or Magneto ult, any ult to be honest in the game, you can dodge it. And Jeff ult, when Jeff is ulting, just push your turret button, just get in the turret mode, and he can't hit you. And I think Doctor Strange also can't ult Punisher. I'm not sure. Like whenever I'm at turret mode, no Doctor Strange has ulted me yet. He also has a passive where you can see people through wall. Like you can see them through the wall, which is nice. So if you're shooting somewhere around the corner, another cool part about his passive is that you can smoke people and you can still see them, but they can't see you. So that's pretty nice, you know, if you are in a closed out room or something like that, or if you both of you and your enemy have 1 HP, you can smoke them, land a little bit of damage on them, and then you can see them for extra 1 second, but they can't see you. So it can put you in a great advantage spot whenever you use it correctly. It also gives you a little jump boost, so you can use it to get on top of, you know, certain obstacles where you can't jump to normally. You can use it like that as well. So let's talk about his ultimate. It's a pretty simple ultimate. Like we should, like, it's not that complicated, it's not complex, it's pretty self-explanatory, but the mobility while using his ultimate is really low. So try not to use his ultimate when the enemies have a like a Namor or a Moon Knight ult. You'll die. Most of the times you'll die to those things, and that's about it for his ultimate. The Punisher ultimate can kill Luna Snow, Mantis, Cloak and Dagger. Like it can counter almost every single one of the strategist ultimates. You can even counter the Magneto's ball. You know, if there's a really good Punisher in the team, opponents might go Magneto because the Magneto hard counters Punisher and his ult. So for that you have to be really smart. You have to start shooting the Magneto's ball as soon as he, you know, pulls it out. As soon as he takes his ball out, you have to just shoot at it, because it has like a 800 damage maximum capacity, and when it exceeds that capacity it just breaks in his hand. So you have to be really smart. You have to time it right. Like most of the other ultimates, you have to time it right with the Luna Snow and Cloak and Dagger as well. Cloak and Dagger is a little bit easier, and Luna Snow is also easier if you have your teammates shooting with you. So here we have the unlimited ammo from Raccoon, and it's pretty insane. Like this ability right here will get you most of the kills in the game if you are using a Rocket Raccoon in your team. You know, this thing is pretty broken, and you can also use it with a shotgun. So if the enemies have a dive tank or something like that, you can just use the rockets unlimited ammo and melt through them, and it's really insane. Like you have to just hold mouse button 1 and it's like a automatic ultimate, you can say. You know, you know all the advanced, all the basic techniques of playing Punisher. You know the cool zipline jumps and everything, and the smoke movement things, you know everything, but how to actually execute a good Punisher play in middle of a game. So what I think personally is Punisher's role is to put a lot of pressure on opponent teams. Other people might say you have to take a shotgun, jump in, kill the healers, blah blah blah. You know, there are a million different ways to play every certain hero, but the most basic thing, the most valuable thing of Punisher is putting pressure on enemies. Imagine if the enemies are in that corner and you have to push that corner. You're on the attack side of convoy. What you can do is you can go in turret mode, keep spamming this angle. You know, the turret has 600 health, so it's already pretty tanky. Keep spamming this angle while your tanks take space, your other DPS pushes forward, and you just keep spamming this angle. You know, if they peek into this angle, they are dead. So what the enemies will do is they'll back up for a little bit. Same thing you can do with rockets, infinite ammo. If enemies are around a corner, you can just use the rockets, infinite ammo. You know, keep shooting that corner, and eventually you'll see that the enemies are falling back because it's a lot of damage. Obviously, if you can get some kills, you know, if you can land a good final blow, you should get out of the corner. But most of the time, that's how you can take space pretty easily. And secondly, it's not that complex to play Punisher, so we shouldn't make him that complex. You know, he's a 1-star difficulty character, and what you should keep in mind is use your first or primary or your normal AR for the long range, mid range duels, and as soon as it gets like 5 meter point or closer, switch to shotgun whenever you are in a close range situation, because your shotgun will almost always get you most value in that duel. So that's about it for the tips and I think the game sense which I could share with you guys. And now I'll try to put in some of the in-game clips to show you some of the things which I talked about using turret while attacking. You know what I try to do when I'm using turret is I take a pretty tight angle and keep spamming that angle to deny space or get space, what I'm trying to do. So here I see the enemy team pushing out of spawn and I'm in a pretty bad situation, so I'm gonna go back, set up a turret and try to deny space for as long as I can. I'm turreting one.
Alright, get your ult, get your ult. Nice.
So here that was a pretty effective turret usage there. I knew the enemies were going to peek into me, so I used my smoke grenade to fall back. I used it as a disengage ability. I fell back, I got a really tight angle which I knew the enemies were going to peek into. I set up a turret there and whenever they were peeking into me I was spamming the ground or the walls so I get the maximum damage out of it. And it worked because the enemies were surprised, you know, they peek into a corner and they see a turret, you know, just throwing bullets at them. So that's a pretty effective way to use his turret and create space. Now I'll try to show you an example of how to kill Luna's ult in his ultimate.
Yo, get your ult. Ult.
I'll kill Luna. Here you can see I kill Luna in my ultimate and I was pretty confident that I was going to kill Luna because I saw a lot of my teammates around me and they didn't have a lot of teammates alive. So basically if you have your teammates shooting at Luna at the same time you're shooting at Luna, it's pretty easy to kill her in her ultimate, but alone you can kill her, but it's a little bit harder. You have to first drain out all the blue shields she gets, then you have to perfectly track her before she heals up again. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you know how to play Punisher a little bit better now. So I have a lot of Punisher games, really good Punisher games on my YouTube channel. You can go and check them out if you want to, and I'll link the Grandmaster Punisher game which I did post yesterday on my YouTube channel somewhere, you know, somewhere around here on the screen. And thanks for watching. That's about it for this video. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more. I stream every day at night on my YouTube channel. Make sure to drop by, and that's about it. See you guys in the next one.